So how do you feel about the senior class?
Does that work? No, that doesn't work.
Cut.
I thought that was.
I'm a visual arts prime kid. More of a sculpture kid than anything else, but yeah.
Theater.
Carpentry.
Dance.
Cosmetology.
Design and production.
Culinary.
Literary arts.
Vocal.
Business and IT.
Favorite teacher?
Probably Mr. Afshari.
Miss Turner. Miss Shovelin's mine.
Can I have like a list?
Yes.
Alright, so I got a list. Chef Betty Mullins, obviously. Love you, Chef. OB, he's not a teacher, but he's still the best. Miss Johnson.
I don't know. I love Miss Shovelin and Mr. Brower and Mr. Afshari.
Afshari, Miss Turner.
Afshari, Miss Turner.
Mr. Afshari.
So Miss Turner, Mr. Afshari, and Mr. Cook. Those are my favorite teachers.
I would say probably just Miss Liverady. That's my math.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Johnstone.
Favorite teacher?
Oh my goodness, I made you a little thing.
Favorite teacher would be Miss Kimmel.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Cook, because he's like my father.
Mr. Ellie.
Mr. Appel. Mr. Dissinger. Look at all Mr. Dissinger. Miss Holzman. Mr. Schlenoff.
Probably Miss Supley.
I love Miss Johnson and Mr. Weinhold. They both clutch.
Mr. Weinhold, Miss Johnson, Mr. Appel.
Miss Halford, I love you, Miss Halford. Miss me.
Miss Fink. Miss Steph. Or Miss Blessing.
Mr. Clements.
I would say Miss Steph and Miss Craig.
Miss them and Miss Owens.
Miss Weiner. Miss King, missing you. Miss Craig, loving you. Miss Glassman. Who else? I'm still thinking. Miss Steph, teaching you how to dance. Mr. Sims, missing him. I don't know. There's a lot of pressure.
Sean McCauley is the first. John. Yeah. B-Nod. Jordan.
I met this guy, but I met him, years before we came to Carver. And yeah.
Oh, right here. The girls. My head look big.
Yes. With all of my friends, I love all of them so much, and we all became a family over time. And I love a lot of the teachers, and I'll stay with them.
Well, I met my girlfriend here. I think that will stick for a while.
This one right here. This one.
Yeah, what she said.
And the whole crew. Khadijah,
Khadijah,
Raven, and Kiana
all
too.
them girls.
Yeah, all the.
Those are my girls, bro. We
Yes.
gonna stay together.
Yes.
My dance class, and I think my field hockey team is definitely one of the that whole team is basically my family. All those girls are my sisters. We practice together, we sweat together, we laugh together. That sounds wrong, but
My relationship with Brianna.
One time this year, someone tied Alex's shoelaces together, and so he's walking around and he didn't bother untying them, and so he's tripping all over the place. So that was pretty hilarious. One of them is when I crawled across the stage on the Black History Assembly. I like that.
Well, I don't currently have a specific one, but anything that has to do with Theater Ensemble 2013, aka A Legal Length. Yep, they're really spectacular and hilarious, and yeah, I love them.
Where do you plan to go when you leave here?
Well, hopefully, I'm gonna go to college, and I'm gonna go to college for international relations, and then I'm gonna go to Argentina, and I'm gonna find me a Korean Argentinian, because they're there, and he's gonna speak Spanish and Korean, and it'll be knocking two things out of the park, because I'm also gonna go to South Korea, and bam! Already got me a husband who's equipped for two.
Probably Cod Sport. Like the Terps.
College. Is that what that kid did? Yeah.
College.
Rwanda.
She's going to Africa.
Virginia Tech for architecture. Well, I mean, I'm taking some time to figure out like what I actually want to do, because I either want to be a dentist or be a businessman, but I still have something else in mind.
From here, I plan to go back to class.
Wait a minute. I don't know. What the hell? Oh, okay. You have to accept everybody for who they are. No discriminating. Everybody's different. Just being here in this whole community, actually, I would definitely remember just being here at Carver.
That this school's a lot different than, I guess, most normal public schools. It'd be kind of cool to tell my children that I went to a different kind of school than most got to.
Yeah, it's so different from any other experience that you get at any other high school. It's a lot more of a community, and you just really learn to accept people, and that people will accept you for who you are.
A way to express myself.
To be who you are and to not care what other people think of you.
And just, do your own thing.
Yeah,
because
who you are.
that's where you're gonna be when you get out there. They're just gonna be like who you are. Like, oh, I'm just that kid that just came out of high school. No, you're gonna be like, I'm an artist, musician, all those things.
And be original, and don't be afraid to be like everyone. Yeah.
Be proud.
Yeah. True colors.
Or no colors, whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Yeah. Do your
Black,
thing.
gray,
Green,
opaque,
polka dots,
stripes, leopard print,
gold.
Be what you is, and nothing else.
All what you be.
Be what you are.
I don't know. I could play the song I wrote for graduation.
Do that.
I still haven't heard this one. I played free. It's on YouTube.
Oh, then I have.
The years raced by in the passing days. It was the time of our lives. These were the days. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Spread our wealth, but back for now, I drink to your health. When our journey had just begun, we were innocent, we were young, but we didn't know what to do, where to go, who was who, but we stuck together from the start. Now we've got a special place in our hearts. But the time is done, it's been a beautiful ride. We'll meet again, all of the time. And look at all with love and give. Because these were the days. Well, these were the days.
That is really creepy.
All right, how do I feel about the class of 2013? I've taught 90% of the class, And I can truly say that I wish I hadn't many of the times. I'm just kidding. I loved every single one of my students. Certainly challenging, and some days exasperating. Like, why don't you have a pen or a pencil? And I'd also like to say, students should have known. You don't get to sleep in my class, Michael Malensky.
How Mr. Cook feels about the senior class, take one. Love them all. They've been doing marvelous work. They are a tight group all together. I'm certainly wishing them a wonderful future and certainly great success as they continue on with their lives, their education, whatever it might be. At the same time, the graduating class of 2013, first out of the new building, out of a new auditorium, it's a grand moment. I'm sure they'll long remember and certainly set a precedent for. So certainly my congratulations to all of them. It's always bittersweet as they go on to bigger and better things, but certainly they have my respect.
I adore the senior class, unlike some of my colleagues. Wink, wink. And I am going to miss them greatly, having taught them in 9th grade and in 11th grade. So I wish them well, and I know they're all going to be successful.
Intelligent, eclectic, warm, great personalities. Wonderful group of students. I can't shout any particular student out because they are all wonderful. I'm happy that you guys are moving forward with your lives. And all I have to say is, you are our future.
People, I don't like people.
Can I say that?
Be
Are you recording us right now?
No.
Oh, okay. Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
You look gorgeous, okay? I'm gonna need you to calm it down.
I learned how to be awesome.
We should have like bloopers or something, and this should be in the blooper. Okay.
It should be.
Okay. Are you recording? Oh no, are you recording?
No.
Oh, okay.
Miss Shovlin.
My favorite academic teacher is Mr. Schlanoff, and my favorite visual arts teacher would definitely be Mr. Cook.
Sherry Kimmel.
Or Miss Shovlin. Miss Shovlin is fierce. One of the things I learned is how to just be yourself. I mean, there are people here that walk around in tails, and just the school has such an atmosphere for just encouraging self-growth and happy bee. Good thing I wore a cute outfit today. Actually.
Oh, okay.
One of the things I've learned is how to just kind of be myself in front of anyone. I mean, especially at a school. Actually, really. It's like a war there. So I cussed. Oh my God, redo it.
Sorry, did it again.
I want to go to Temple University to study visual arts and minor in, I think they have an Asian studies program. So, yeah, mostly what I could do with that in the future.
I could tell you like Asian stuff in my career. Yep.
This guy.
Look, I plan to go into Virginia, only to study criminology, criminal justice, and forensic science. You get my drift? You catch my drift?
Mm-hmm.
You good?
Yeah.
We good? Got it on camera? All right. What's up?
Before I ask any, you have a chance to show your personality, act a fool, do whatever.
Wait, what?
You have a chance to act a fool, show your personality, do whatever you like.
I feel like I already look foolish enough.
Because if you say, do me, I could there's so many places I could go with that. I mean, the typical Jeremy Wilcox response to that would be either like a flex, but I'm not wearing the right jacket for a flex, or like a Christopher Walken accent, and be like, yeah, it's what I do once in a while, just cowbell, yeah, that's, I don't know, man. Like when you say show my personality, it's what comes to mind.
Do something that shows your personality.
What do you mean?
Someone shows your personality.
I'm cute. I can cook and I'm fabulous. What do you mean? Someone shows my personality. What do you do?
West side or east side? East. That's it. I'm sorry, I forget which
Don't
side you were
insult
from.
me from West.
I didn't know that.
I'm not from West.
I forgot.
Don't you ever at East.
All right.
Yes, little.
You weak, Rocco. Don't even do that. You won't weak that, Rocco.
Check one. Check one. Check one. Check one. Check 1, 2. Check 1.
Am I allowed to have 4 answers? I'm gonna say Carly, Melissa, Annie Unger, and Kiara Alexander. Hope to keep in constant contact with all 4 of those ladies.
I think one of my favorite memories probably have to be when I jumped on top of my friend Griffin's car and he drove around the parking lot like at high speed on the first day of school. And now he hits me with his car every couple of days. It's for fun.
Miss Tinley.
Let's go.
Perfect timing. I was about to throw this at your head. That would have been an awesome shot.
What's going on?
Right, so everybody, one of the questions everyone was asked was, who is your favorite teacher? Who is it? Miss Nimmo! They love me.
How's my hair?
Just look, because I had to figure out if it was 1 to 1.
That was great. Okay.
Toleration is the best key because
Amen.
people are ridiculous. And you just gotta tolerate
Hallelujah.
people.
Praise the Lord. A shot.
You gotta chill. That's what I'm talking about. Toleration. She's stupid.
She plans to live in Africa and raise African babies.
You just made that up. That's part of
She's like Madonna. Like, she would be like the
She's
white
gonna be
girl
like
walking
the
around
next
the black kid on her head.
She's gonna be like the next Angelina Jolie, but she won't have a Brad Pitt.
Right.
Carver Center for Arts and Technology.
Done.
What?